Neil, apparently I sent you last week's show, so my bad, my bad, my bad. Welcome everybody to the Saturday morning stretch. We've got a special episode today. We've got a special guest. We've got Madam Blaster here. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, hold on. Let me switch this up, and then let me go ahead and add Neil, the fantastic co-host, to the Saturday morning stretch.
Hi.
Neil, I'm sorry. I was thinking about last week's show when I sent you the link really early in the week.
Yeah, that's just trying to make me.
I was like, man, Neil's taking his time getting here. What's he doing? So I was getting a little upset, Neil.
Neil, I'm a little jealous of your hair.
I know.
Yeah, I love that it's perfectly in place. It doesn't look like you just woke up or that you had fun last night.
Yeah, this is called a brush.
Oh, what do you do with that?
All right, hold on. I can't keep the beanie on all day. It's still too hot here in South Texas. So, Madam, when I reminded Neil that you were going to be a guest this week, he did tell me he was really excited about this episode. I said, "Oh, is it because Madam's probably going to dress up?" And he said, "Actually, I'm afraid of her. I'm a little scared of her." So.
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I can be unpredictable at times. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's this whole show. This whole show is there's no structure to it. We're not on a tight schedule. It kind of falls apart repeatedly, and then we just figure it out as we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, but thanks. I appreciate you. You're the first person that asked to be a guest on the show. Well, I guess other than Neil. Neil kind of put it together to do a cover battle some time ago. But you're the first person that flat out asked to participate other than Neil. So I thought it was awesome. I was like, oh, the show is moving on up.
Well,
and
this is the direction the show was going, was kind of, in the Lady Death direction. And I was like, I need to jump on that grenade, because I can handle it.
Oh man, you guys are bringing it with your mugs.
Lady Death.
Yes.
We're doing Lady Death.
My water glass.
Why? What, Neil? You brought the wrong books or what?
Yeah.
What'd you bring?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what in the world are you doing with the Lady Prime? Oh, man alive. Man alive. So this is why you said you were excited for the show. Man alive. You're going to get in trouble, Neil.
Hopefully she's not watching.
I don't think she's watching just yet.
Good.
Before I jump to the chat, since this is kind of a Halloween episode, let me what don't we know about Lady? That's true, Trev. Before we jump to the chat, I'm gonna share some Halloween pictures from the family. See if I can get this up. Wait, the pictures.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's see. Is it sharing? There we go. This is Ollie James 2 weeks ago at the Ekman's Card Comic and Toy Show.
I need to take
it gets hot, right? This is Ollie James at the Ekman's Card Comic and Toy Show. He wanted to be Winnie the Pooh from Blood and Honey, but we ordered his mask. Lady Prime didn't realize she ordered it from China, so it's taken a little while to get here. So he went as Piglet instead. We got him this fantastic pig mask from Spirit of Halloween, and he already owned toy chains, and he bought a sledgehammer to complete his look. And then last weekend, they're downtown here. They were doing a little Halloween thing, and Lady Prime went as Connie Conehead, and Ollie James changed up his Piglet look. So we were trying to find him a red flannel, but we went ahead with the blue. And so Lady Prime wound up getting in second place in a costume contest. Yeah, Pigman.
I love Lady Prime's costume there. That's amazing.
Yeah, she was a little upset because she couldn't get the the cone head to match her skin tone. She started putting it together too late. The mask came in a little later than she thought it would. But yeah,
she did a good job.
Yeah, definitely. Ollie hanging out with some of the citizens of our small town here on this bench. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. And then I saw. Oh yeah. Okay. So then yesterday at school for Red Ribbon Week, they got to dress up as their favorite book character, or they got to dress up as a character from a book. And so Ollie went with Jasper Rabbit from Creepy Crown. And so Lady Prime put together the crown for him. He helped out, and then we were able to pick up bunny ears and stuff for him. So yeah. I hope I have one more picture in here. Let me see. Oh yes, there we go. So I saw this picture on Instagram. What's going on here, madam?
I was gonna mention that maybe at the end of the show, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm gonna be live sculpting Trev's face with Trev on Sunday, next Sunday.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll bring it up again at the end of the show. I just wanted to bring this photo up because I happened to see it when I was scrolling through my Instagram feed. And I paused. I said, man, that's a handsome son of a gun right there. Look at that.
It is.
Look at that, man. Look, man, I got lost. I got lost in his eyes a little bit. And that's so
random people are asking to sculpt him. So yes. He's got
man, it makes me want to completely remove the rest of my hair.
Oh.
Alrighty. We'll stick with this layout until we show covers. I'll switch it over, but I do want to visit with the chat before we start showing, or I guess before you two start showing covers. I only had 4 Lady Death books. I didn't have 5. So
well, that'll do. You can show them.
Well, there was a story behind that because years ago, the first birthday it's the second birthday we hung out while we were dating. I wrapped her presents in a Lady Death comic. So I would have 5 or 6 to show this morning, but it was when I was kind of out of the game and I was like, oh, this will be cool wrapping paper for her. So
that is an excellent way to repurpose comics.
It was.
The comic.
I know. I
remember taking a newspaper and wrapping up like presents with like the comics and stuff, you know. From the newspaper.
one of the best birthday presents I ever got from my dad was wrapped in the funnies. It was a Godzilla toy. I think it was 11 or 10, and I always remember the wrapping paper just as much as I remember the toy. So, so Doug Bratton was here. He says he'll catch the replay. It's fantastic. The rewind. Cliff on Comics. I don't know if everybody's still here, but they were. He was dropping in to say hi. Madam, you were in the chat early this morning. Fantastic. Playing host to our fantastic chat, because the chat is everything. I'm all about the chat. They are the lifeblood of a live stream. Wellbore dropped the greatest diss track this week. I had released a video where Lady Prime was showing off her haul from that card comic and toy show. She's got the cone head on, and Wellbore put in the comments, he's like, well, you had Lady Prime explain what her costume was, but you never explained that ugly mask you were wearing or something like that. Something to that effect. And I had to give props to Wellbore. It was a good diss. Trev here, as always. Trev, one of the strong supporters of the Stretch, part of the Stretch crew. Appreciate it, Trev. Appreciate it, Wellbore. I know you were not here last week or the past few weeks. I know you're always working on Saturday mornings and whatnot. So appreciate you being here, Wellbore. Neil was in the chat to remind me that he has not been invited yet. Sorry, Trev. Sorry, Neil. I took care of that though.
Hey, Ollie.
Ollie, Neil is saying hello.
Hey.
Everybody got to see your costumes and your Jasper Rabbit costume. So, all right.
Hey, Ollie, I have a question for Ollie real quick.
Ollie, come here. Madam has a question for you.
Hi, Ollie. I saw you have that book about Jasper Rabbit, about the crayons. And I'm wondering, my favorite book is Jasper Rabbit and the Creepy Pair of Underwear. And I'm wondering if you have had that book, if you read that book yet.
We haven't. We don't have the book yet, but we heard it on my mom's phone.
Which one's that one?
Creepy Pair of Underwear.
Oh, yeah. We do need to buy that.
Jasper Rabbit, yes. Definitely read that one, honey. It's good. You look so cute in your outfit. All right.
Did she tell you bye? Okay. Yeah, I barely found out about the creepy pair of underwear today, or earlier this week, and Lady Prime was like, "Yeah, that's the third book or something like that." And I was like, "Well, why don't we own it yet? Let's get it." So yeah. I want to check that one out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Anachronic Comics was here or is here. I don't know. The number keeps jumping up and down. Trev with the I guess the forfeit. Yeah, I was trying to get Neil to forfeit. Every time we have a cover battle, he gets upset when I win, and he doesn't talk to me for about a week. Isn't that true, Neil?
Yeah, true.
No, we're good until we play Fortnite, or until he doesn't talk to me until he needs a second for Fortnite. So Zach's Collections is here. I did get to open Zach's Collections giveaway win. I was second place in a 400 subscriber giveaway. It was like the first time in like 2 decades that I opened basketball cards, so that was fantastic. Trev with the Whataburger for the win. Me and Ollie had Whataburger last night. I got myself a double cheeseburger, plain and dry, and Ollie got himself the strips. Manny says, "Good morning, Zach. I uploaded a video inspired many months ago when you mentioned horror." Oh, I gotta go check that out. Mike is here. Evil Mike. Good morning, Nips, Lady Prime and Ollie. Manny says, "Neil, don't be like my students. They never scroll down in their emails. I once said no class in an email, and they emailed me, 'Where are you?'" Yeah, no, Manny, I thought Neil was the one that didn't scroll up, but it was me. I didn't actually send him the link this week. So, and yeah, Trev points out we have Lady Death in person. He was talking about Neil. And Madam, what are you dressed up as?
Yeah, exactly, right? But Neil has abandoned his wig already. I'm a little disappointed.
Zach with wait a minute, 2 madams? Yeah. Oh man, Mike is saying it's 26 degrees here. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that colder weather so much. Trev says you are, madam, that you are about as scary as his pinky. So let me tell you the things that Trev does with his pinky though. And we talk on the regular.
Oh, right.
Jimmy G, comic guy, Woof. Good to see you, Jimmy G. Wellbore says they've already got about half an inch of snow. So, yeah, man alive. Trev says it's 49. It doesn't feel 49 here. It still feels like about the 80s, mid 80s, lower 90s. But Trev is 8 hours away. Maybe less on a good driving day. So, yeah, see, that's what we're dealing with. Zach's talking about it right now. I love weather shifts with rains. That's what we're finally having rain. So, looking forward to the grass turning green, hopefully before it starts freezing and everything. Bobby Catalano's here. Good morning, Bobby. Good to see you. Yeah, Celsius is for weirdos, Zach. I agree. I do love when Wellbore will post his pictures on Instagram with the Celsius temperature, but he'll put in a Fahrenheit one for me because he knows that I real bad about the getting on Google and looking up the conversion chart. So I agree. Ollie is probably going to be a lady killer. He's got his dad's good looks. Oh, thanks, Neil. Thanks for the laugh. Yeah. Zach Collection says, "Creepy pair of underwear. The stories I could tell you involving something like that." Zach says it does depend on what he has for dinner yesterday. So, Kenneth Bird, good morning. Glad to see you in the chat. Fantastic. And Lady Prime is in the chat. So, awesome. All righty, guys. So let me switch over to the cover cam. All righty. Lady Death. Neil is sharing the Lady Prime. Gonna get in trouble. No, because I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna get in trouble. But Lady Prime is probably already gritting her teeth, worried what I'll say. So Philtastic Comics and Art. Fantastic. Good to see you.
What were you going to say?
Zach's Collections. This is why I'm loved in the community. So good morning. I did point out in my giveaway win that Zach allows himself to, or he puts himself in the situation of chewing 30-year-old plus gum. So fantastic. Alrighty, guys. So for my Lady Prime books, my Lady Prime, there you go, Neil. You're already throwing me off. My Lady Death books, these are actually Lady Prime's books in her collection. I gifted her a bunch of Lady Prime books when we first, I say got married, but when we first got together, because we were only like 3 months of dating before we got married or whatever it was. So I get confused with the time slot. I have 4 Lady Death books. I have a bonus book, and I'll show that in round 1 just because I don't have Lady Death. But it kind of fits the tone. So this will not be part of the Lady Death challenge. That will go to Madam and Neil on the, I keep wanting to call you Trev, Madam and Neil on this first round. But I am sharing Lady Prime's Elvira, House of Mystery #1. Very Lady Death-esque because of the, the heavies there, the ladies. Yeah.
It is a female.
So, it is a female. Thank you.
Yeah.
Neil.
Not really like
Neil,
Lady Death, but okay.
Neil with his medical diagnosis, it is a female. So, and she's pale, so it's kind of like Lady Death. She didn't have the white skin. So, like I said, that's my filler book. I will not be part of this round. Who's going first between the two of you? I'm sorry?
Lady Death. Lady Death.
Oh.
Yeah, Lady Death.
All right.
Who's going first? I'll let you guys decide. You are the guest, Madam. So all right, Neil, go first. Between the two of you guys this round, and then I'll go first next round.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What are you laughing at? What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I'm deciding which one to show.
Oh yeah, Ollie is falling in love. You're right about that. That's why he's coming around the corner at peak. All right. Lady Death Apocalypse. It's not a bad cover. She got a sword. We're getting the face of what is that, Madam? Are you uncertain about the art in this one?
I'm saying she's not giving good face. Yeah, she's not giving good face.
She's not giving good face. Okay, so but the perspective and everything, everything is correct there.
It's hard to see. I mean, no, I don't like the shadow on her and going around her body either. It's not correct.
Okay. All right.
But
she is wearing. She is wearing a small top though, right?
Therefore, she's Lady Death.
Right,
Yes,
and she's got the dongers on.
Yes.
Okay, so it is a Lady Death cover, and it does do the job, correct? And your cover?
My cover. I'm going to start with this one here.
Everything better be appropriately sized, and okay, all right. That's a lot of hair, or is that she's got a cloak over her?
It's over here. Oh.
We've got some reds in the cover. Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah. It's very. I thought this one was very. It reminds me of From Dusk Till Dawn. That movie.
Okay.
Salma Hayek. She's dancing around with that snake. That's what it reminds me of.
That is literally some of Salma Hayek's best acting. And no, I'm sorry. Salma's great. Salma Hayek's great.
She is. So, yeah.
Is that cover in 3D? It seems like it wants to come out of the screen.
No, it's not topographical.
Neil looking like Old Man Winter over here. Trev, okay, let's see what the chat says about the covers. All right. Trev does point out Elvira. Yeah, I didn't have a fifth Lady Death. So Mike is referencing about 1 inch of snow started at 5 a.m. Zach says, Neil backing down already. She's not that terrifying. Right. Speaking of you, Madam. Trev points out that was a bondage cover.
These are all Lady Death covers, right? I mean, none of them are going to be really tame, you know?
Zach says the timing of saying appropriately sized and Madam's cover appearance. Yes, that was just by luck. So Neil is trying to match her cover. Yeah, I figured that. I figured that's why he threw the hair everywhere. All right, so if you two want to show your covers, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I could do this. No. There we go. No, it's not gonna let me. Okay.
Neil, you're going down.
All right.
I got this. I think your lady's face is jacking it up for you. So.
If we can get the chat to vote on round one, we have Madam and Neil going at it. The wig is covering Neil's complete face. All right. Get your votes in now. Are we going with Madam or are we going with Neil? Lady Prime says Madam's cover. Zach says Madam for round one. Zach says because there's more going on in the cover. I guess it seems like there's more movement. Neil keeps showing the Lady Prime cover. Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, I thought you had your phone on. Hold on, let me see.
It, did she say?
Trev says Madam as well. Mike picks Neil, though. He is a fan of Lady Death and the Sword. Phil is going with Madam. C. Bizzle, good morning. Good to see you. Your Lions got brought down to earth a little bit last week, but I still think the Lions going to have a deep playoff run this year.
What the heck? I can't see. No.
Lady Prime says that's cheating, Neil. That's cheating.
What do you think of that then, Fanboy Prime?
What do I think about them?
That
cover?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't speak on that cover.
Can you?
What? Oh yeah, I put the spider. I put toy or like their decoration spiders and cockroaches everywhere. And so like 2 months ago, I put that spider in the sugar. So you've been digging around that spider for a while now. All right, so I will say that round one goes to Madam. I think it's pretty clear. I think everybody liked that cover. There was more going on. Mike does point out that the Lady Prime cover would get the win, but the Lady Prime cover is not in the battle today. Neil, we all know you have that. Neil, we all know that. Neil, we all know what you have that could bring out for the ultimate win. Yes, that's true.
Why
Neil,
is the cover so white though?
Huh?
On the Lady Prime one.
I'm saving on ink.
Well, Neil, Lady Prime wants to know why the cover's so white.
It's saved ink.
I don't know if I feel like that's a dirty reference. I feel like that's a dirty reference, especially with all the likes that Neil sent Lady Prime this week. There was like 20 likes when he discovered her Instagram. I think I pointed out last week that Lady Prime did say, "Why can't I love her the way Neil loves her?" So I got in trouble. Bottom tier collector. Good morning, sir. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Round one went to Madam Blaster. Now I am officially in the race. I only have 4 Lady Death covers to show, so there is not a great selection, but I'm going to this. I can't even tell you what series this is from because it simply says Lady Death on the cover. But we got Lady Death with a bunch of candles in the darkness. She does have her black cloak on. We've got the, some leg action there, some side thigh right there, side boob. The white hair is flowing. That's about all I've got with this cover. I have no idea what series this is from. But
it's definitely a rough Lady Death, It's not her smooth Lady Death, soft Lady Death. It's a rough version,
I would say this is probably a 90s book here.
Right. But she looks great. I like her. I like that book, actually.
Stop jumping around.
Very nice.
So, alrighty. My Evil Mike says Neil looks like his wig is going to squash him. I do like the hair covering the one eye, but not where the hair flows down. It's like literally the top of the wig is covering half his eye.
Yeah, it is actually.
Hair maintenance, wig maintenance is hard. It's hard, Neil.
Lady Prime says, Zach, that why Fanboy Prime always scared to put me on the stream. Oh, man, what did Zach say? Come on now. Family show, Lady Prime. You going to be on the stream? Not this morning? You're not made up for it? Zach is an anime character with that hair. Are they talking about Neil? Yeah. All right, madam. Since Neil went first last round, you were up.
You're going to force me to go next? All right. I'll pull out a Lady Death.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Neil Ruto. Oh, man alive. There's that covers a little cheeky.
Oh,
little cheeky.
Oh, that's a word for it. For sure. I think it's brilliant. I love it.
That does look like one of them modern computer art covers.
yeah.
I do like the blue in it.
The butt cheeks are shaded a little too much.
What, Neil?
A butt cheeks are
What
too shaded.
They're too shaded. They're too shaded.
Yeah, butt cheeks.
I feel that Neil is being an art expert.
What were you saying, Neil?
The crease there should be a bit lower.
The crease should be lower?
Yeah.
Well, that's the crease. I think that crease is perfect.
No.
Oh, man.
That's
Wellbore says that Wellbore does have a comment on Madam's cover. He says it looks like his cheeks. So Phil says Neil's wig is a wizard wig. So yes.
You could do Gandalf. With that
Mike says, yeah, she's got that anime face. Somebody get a rag and clean her face. Oh. I do think that is one of the limitations with the, I don't know. I mean, most of the art is done on computer now, but I don't know. There's something about inks and pencils and whatnot. Like the grittiness of a cover. Lady Prime says, yeah.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I think that's... I think the computer, I mean, I know it's accessible for everyone, or a lot of people it's more accessible than art supplies, but
for sure.
It's taking away a little something, you know?
Yeah, something is definitely lost.
Control away, actually, I think so.
I'm sorry, say it again?
I think it's taking a little bit of your control away.
Got you. Right, because you're limited by what the program can do and can't do, so that's a good point. It's like Art Germ covers. I always feel like the girls are it's the same girl. It's just, her costume is different and her skin tone is different. They're beautiful covers though, but yes, yeah.
But it's the same 12-year-old face on all of his covers.
Good point. All right, Neil. Wizard Neil. Gandalf Neil. Neil the White. Neil the Gray. Hey, Shop. Good to see you.
Shop.
Oh.
This isn't an interior art contest.
Interior art. Oh, I'm going to open mine up now.
This is not. Mike does say, I like digital art and real art, but digital is very noticeable. I agree. Like you will notice when you're looking at digital artwork. I agree. Gary B is stopping by. He's not on screen, but he is ripping the tape off, the stickers off. So just to subject himself to torment while he gazes upon Madam. Gary B says, morning all, stopping by to leave Prime a thumbs up, prepping to see Five Nights at Freddy matinee with my son. Have a great day all. I'm sorry, Neil, what do we got? Is this the actual cover?
Breast. Yeah, this is the cover.
Something's wrong with their face.
Oh.
Awesome shaded breast there. Look at the boob.
That's like the third time I've heard him say shaded breast. Her hair is flowing. Yeah. The wind does appear to be throwing her hair around.
Nicely shaded.
This part of her jaw is it's not doing it for me. There's something going on. I have to point out bad things about Neil's comments.
Why would you be looking at the face?
Exactly. I know.
Oh, Commieverse. Good morning, Tony.
What up, Tony?
Lady Prime says that Neil is giving off Pam Anderson vibes. And I'm assuming he means, or I'm assuming Lady Prime means older Pam Anderson and not Prime Pam Anderson.
She's talking about when Pam Anderson comes out, not wearing makeup.
No, you're talking about Baywatch Pam Anderson. That's the vibes Neil's giving. Oh man, alive. Neil, I don't know what's going on with you and Lady Prime, but I am going to have to hire a private investigator to make sure there's no funny business. Phil Tastic says Neil's cover looks like she has gas. It's blowing her hair. Trev says, where is the card coming from in that interior picture? Well, alrighty. Mike says he's not a fan of her face. I'm assuming he's talking about on Neil's cover, which you pointed out as well, madam. Trev says she could use a 12-year-old face on that one. Careful, Trev. Don't get us in trouble. Don't get us in trouble. You flag. Yeah, we were get flagged. Zach says, thank goodness he's single. If I had a girlfriend, she would smile for the things leaping to my head so far. Oh, smite me. She would smite me for the things leaping to his head so far. Man alive. Geek Out with Roscoe is here. Good morning, Roscoe. Good to see you. Bottom tier collector says very strong line on Neil's cover. So, all right, let's hold them up. The covers. Let's hold them up. The covers. That is.
Oh.
Oh.
Didn't realize you meant the covers.
I don't even want to know what you're thinking, Neil. All righty, guys. So, round 2 voting commence. We've got Fanboy Prime's fantastic candle cover. We've got Madam's red and blue Lady Death cover. And we've got Neil's hair blowing in the farting gas, the farts. So.
And then you've got
C Bizzle is taking Neil.
And then you've got a not very Lady Death look on Fanboy Prime's book. Doesn't really look like
well, Phil takes me.
No, that's
Trev's taking Fanboy Prime. Evil Mike is taking Madam. No. Roscoe's taking Fanboy Prime.
Who won the first one?
C Bizzle took Neil. Lady Prime is taking Fanboy. Oh, Mike says he meant Fanboy Prime. Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Wellbore is taking Fanboy Prime. Tony is taking a Madam.
Well, thank God someone's come to their senses.
Well, bottom tier collector says Madam knows how to work the camera like a good pro wrestling cameraman. Got to go with Madam. Zach says horrible comment withheld, but I think Neil for this one. Uh-oh. I'm assume the position, Zach. But it just goes to show you, I think what we were talking about a little bit, the digital art versus, I think that may have swayed the the voting this round.
I think what it is about the digital art and the other art.
So I won that one, didn't I?
Is that it's kind of like when you see someone and you're like, oh, they've had some work done, Yeah. It's kind of like, that looks a little too good for me. Something's going on there. That's the digital art.
No, Neil, you did not win that round. I took the crowd in round 2. Scotty Vaught is here. Scotty, let's say what
on me? Did I win the first round?
No, I thought Madam won the first round. Scotty with the gold chain, the gold cart on his chain. So yeah,
so cool. I can't believe something like that. It's like something from work, some prize or something, and he spray painted it and put on like a Flavor Flav clock.
Phil does say Neil's wig looks like it grows pot in the attic.
Looks like he could just probably pull a joint out of his hair at this point.
That's oh man alive. It doesn't look like it smells, Neil. It doesn't look like. Zach says, however, Fanboy Prime somehow wins. He has to get an asterisk for not having the full complement of 5. I agree. There you go. Mike does love the gold chain. All right. Neil went first in round 1. I went first in round 2. So, madam, you're on the clock.
Fine.
Even though we don't have a clock on the show.
In this one. All right. This is my cover.
Oh, that's nicely shaded.
Are we laughing? Why are we laughing?
Because Neil's oof. Just as soon as it comes up, just as soon as that cover comes up, Neil is entertained.
I like the sword.
Why do I feel like that's the least favorite thing that you have on that cover, Neil?
That's a really good my eye too, Neil. What's that sword?
That is a good sword. That is a good sword.
Oh.
Wellbore is already giving it to Madam.
You.
Trev does say, "Whoa, mama." Zach was actually the first one to say Madam wins. Trev is throwing some dirt into my eyes, just like the Astros asterisk. Hey, 2022 took that asterisk away.
Madam won.
Mike likes the hand placement, and Neil is already conceding that Madam won. Zach says some Smith took their time with that sword. That's for sure. Yes, I agree. I wonder if the strength of the sword holds up, though. So, man alive. All right, what you got, Neil?
Well, she's got long hair.
Or am I supposed to go next?
No,
she does have long hair. I would bet that Lady Prime likes this cover based on the hair. That's one thing you always point out when she sees covers is, oh, I like the hair. I like the hair.
It's very Art Nouveau.
It's got some good shading on the butt.
Is the crease in the correct spot, Neil?
Yeah, that's about right there.
Looks like it has a boob on top of it.
The boob Lady Prime says the boob looks like it has a boob on top of it. Like the implant got crushed.
It does look like it's implanted a bunch there.
Let's see if the chat has any comments. This guy's already taken Madam all the way. And Trev says that's short. Ooh. Man, there's my there's my Hispanic side coming through with a share instead of chair. That sword stays sharp. That's a good interior.
Isn't that cool? This is actually a really good one. It's got like pinups of her.
I don't know what's happening.
Like they're all like full pinups or whatever. They look good.
That's definitely some bondage going on, Neil. Yeah. Zach says, granted, it's a more ornamental sword. Gold isn't very good sword material. See, Zach with the sword knowledge. Neil, Trev does say that's an amazing cover.
Yeah, what was that, Neil? That was looking good.
It's
no, the other one.
Oh, that's inside.
Oh, okay. Good shading on the butt. That line got a drink thrown in my face once. Scotty Vaughn says it's cheek shading. I think her back is too off. It looks like she gets lower back pain. Yeah. That's how I stand when my back is hurting. I agree with that. Mike says bring the boob closer to the camera for inspection. He wants to see what Lady... That's not the boob.
I turned your show in. I'm so
sorry. Okay, because you're talking about that extra roller coaster hump there. Yeah. All right. So once again, I only have 4 covers, so selection was a little slim pickings. This is a chromium cover, which
safe cover, isn't it?
We got a chromium cover. So this is 90s all day. Apparently, this book is Lady Death 2, Between Heaven and Hell, number 1 of 4, March of 1995. Which, yeah, with the chromium, it is clearly a 90s book. Yes. I think this is just
rough Lady Death again. Yeah.
Yeah. This would be, I don't know. How did I describe it once on Gary's channel? Like, it's an okay cover, but for a cover, you don't want okay. Like, you want something that clearly the draw for this is the chromium. You know, that's going to be why people would get it.
I think the only draw for that, I mean, it's good for an interior page.
Right. It could have been something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now it is I just was looking at the back cover. But yeah, I don't think there's anything too special about this one. Trev. Well, boy, don't poke your eye out. Yeah, that's weird. She has boob rolls. Boob rolls. Phil, all right. I guess we'll go ahead and start the voting. Phil does take Madam on this round.
Where's Mando?
Mike says, always her hair. Ugh, why am I not a fan of Lady Death? She's just rogue pasted white. That's a good point.
I thought he liked him pasty. Didn't even Mike say
No, Trev likes them pasty.
Oh, okay.
He liked him cold.
Or was it Trev and Zach that liked them pasty?
No, Mike and Trev. They like him cold.
No, oh, maybe Mike did like him cold. I could just tell by the way the voting goes on early on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too.
Definitely.
Zach says Madam wins because it's not always about the obvious. Sometimes the tease and the imagination is better. What are you talking about? There's a whole lot of obvious on that cover. What are you talking about? Retro Money, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you here. Oh no, Mike will say he'll take them pasty. He just doesn't want them pale. Manny says Neil Wafu vibes. Those are familiar with anime. Oh yeah. Trev says cold and put up wet.
Kind of word
Trev with the pasty for the wind. Zach says Madam knows what I'm talking about with the close-up. Well, Boar, she's being modest.
Great. I'm not showing that. I'll show that.
Are you going first, Neil, or am I going first again?
Again?
I went first in round 2.
Did you?
Yeah, I can go first now. I can go first now, though. You went first in round 1.
No,
Mike says, nah, he just doesn't want a clone of Rogue. I agree. I'll go first. I got it. All right. Oh, sorry. I'm taking it out of the bag. I forgot to do that beforehand. This is, I don't know. Once again, it just says Lady Death on the cover. Oh, the Rapture number 404, September of 1999, Lady Death. And so she's playing with her sword. That hair is going everywhere. I guess the fan is on the floor blowing up. Madam clearly does not like the cover.
I'm just trying to understand it.
Maybe it's supposed to be like this. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. There you go. There's a hair going everywhere. I don't know. So that's what I got. That's what's that?
It's kind of
where the sword's going?
Sword's going. Yes.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought when I saw it. Mike prefers Vampirella all day.
Oh, Mike! Oh, I got something for you, Mike. Beside you.
He'll take that pasty. So.
She's not
for Mike.
Is this your Is this your cover not. For? Okay. All right. This was one of the. This was one of the potentials. Got you. Okay. Mike does like this cover. So you can clearly see my Lady Death is just 90s books I acquired over the years. None of these were purchased. These were all given to me, probably by Nightwing 207, my friend that you've heard me mention before in the chat or on the streams. Beltron. Callie and Jordan Squad is here. Good morning.
Hey, Callie and Jordan.
Good to see you. All right.
Who's
Neil?
next? Yeah.
You are. Yeah.
All right. This has got some good shading in it. I like the artwork on it. You don't see a lot, actually.
has got
Yeah, you don't see a lot.
I know what I'm going to see.
Oh, okay. You don't see a lot. It's a close up. I got you. Okay. All right. Okay. This is a different.
Some awesome shading, actually.
That's a pretty modest cover.
It is a modest cover considering everything else.
I like her face. It looks good.
Do you like the
it's cool
with that smile?
Yeah,
a little creepy.
Little
like
Joker-ish.
she's clearly playing the role of a woman, and she is somebody messed up, and she's just planning and plotting her revenge. It looks like on that cover. Yeah, she looks very vindictive there. There is something's about to go down. I think I like that cover.
Not
Oh, is
bad.
Brian in the chat? Oh yeah, Brian, Mr. LCS,
Hey, Brian.
Senor LCS is here. Good morning, Brian. Mike is
Hey,
pointing
Brian.
out that she got a breast reduction in that one. Her boobs got smaller.
Oh.
So yeah.
I don't know. They're there.
Well, the top feels like it would be, but the top feels like it would be tight. Like so, there would be some push-up action
Well,
going
that's
on
like
though.
push it if you notice it.
You're saying that
kinda
one's pushing it down.
Yeah, there might be more.
Pushing it.
There'd be more.
Mike does
shading
love the cover though.
Pushing through more, but it is a nice
Yeah.
cover.
Zach says the look on Neil's cover is a look that says something either really good or really bad is about to happen, but either way, it'll be a good time. Alrighty, madam, you're up.
Okay. For this one, I'm pulling out
My ears fell off.
an old one,
Where's it gone?
an older one where she's rowing hard and put away. All right, I'm just gonna take it out. But
She looks like she's got some 80s vibes there.
yeah, totally. The whole thing.
Is that electricity or is that magic? I don't know Lady Death very well. I don't think
It's coming
people
out
read
right
Lady
here.
Death comics.
And she's got a sword. I think it's cool.
Busy. Good morning, Bizarre But Breaks. Good to see
Me
you.
busy. I can't do.
I'll
long
say
hair.
of the covers,
I'm
there's a
so
lot.
glad I'm not.
There's a lot
female.
going on in that cover. What were you saying, Neil?
I'm so glad I'm not female. I hate long hair.
Did you know, Neil? Did you know that girls can cut their hair short too?
True. I thought she had too
Heard
much
my-
clothes on there.
Nightwing 207 says, heard my name and thought I'd say hello to everyone in the chat and you three. Awesome cover battle.
The clothing was a little
Morning.
too much on that cover.
The what?
The clothing. There was too much clothing.
Oh, come on.
Show a
That's
bit
one
more.
of the reasons why I picked it. I was actually going through it with Phil Tastic, and we were going through the Lady Death covers I was going to be picking. And this is like, when have you ever seen her with this many clothes? You know?
Right.
Too much.
It's a nice change of pace.
You know? It's like,
Neil,
man,
what
what's
you
the
don't
clothes?
know, Neil, what you don't know is in your book, she's wearing jeans and Nikes. She's fully covered from the bottom of that cover.
She's in sweatpants.
you just don't see it. Beltran. Is that the Spanish accent?
It's,
Yours, I think fanboy, I think yours and mine are pretty similar. You know?
yeah, man is the
I think
best.
the same artist drew ours for sure.
Man's the
Probably.
best. Vote mine.
All right.
Vote mine.
Trev says fanboy prime.
No.
Neil,
People
I mean,
are biased.
Phil Tastic says that your wig, Neil, wants to cosplay as Chris Christopherson in Blade. Wellboard takes Neil. Mike takes Madam. Zach takes Neil.
Yeah, come on. More vote.
C Bizzle takes Neil.
Yay.
Retro Money says he likes all three. He says this one is tough. Phil Tastic says mine has too much hair, which is kind of what we thought. Bottom tier collector says he likes fanboy's aesthetic.
He would.
Phil votes Neil.
Hey.
Fantastic!
Commieverse votes Neil.
Phil's not even voting for me.
He went against the book he picked.
Well done, Phil.
Manny says Fanboy Prime. Sorry, madam, but boobs need each other's company. Phil says that one was a tough one, though.
He needs to be the extra support.
It is the extra support. Kelly Jordan Scott says, Madam has my vote, but I think, and the chat will have to help me, but I think Neil took that round.
I don't know. I'm not too worried. I don't mind being
All right.
a loser.
I don't remember who won what. Madam, did you get 2 wins already?
She got 2.
Don't ask me. I'll say I got them all.
1 and 1. Neil got 1, I got 1, and Madam got 1. All right.
But I think Neil and I should get an extra point because we're both wearing wigs.
Well, that and because you guys actually had 5 books, so. And Zach says, how can you argue with Neil's hat? So. All right. This is, there's nothing. Oh, this is Dark Millennium #1. This is February of 2002. I don't know. I originally wanted to put a Post-it here to cover up, to be family friendly, but there we go. So.
Thanks, Shaden.
Is that your pickup line, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
So there's some extra stuff going on this cover.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Trev gives the official count. Madam 2, Fanboy 1, Neil 1. Even Mike with the 2-1-1. That skull on the left has a smile on his face. Which one has a smile on his face? Oh, it does. Evil's Comics. Does she have bunny ears? Zoom in on that face. Oh yeah,
Oh,
right there, the hair. Wow, now I can't.
Funny.
Now I can't unsee it. Now
That's terrible.
it is terrible. Do you see it?
I see it.
I never noticed that before.
Mm-mm.
Trev.
The bunny cover.
Even Phil was. I guess Phil was noticing that. Can I focus on her head for a second? So, yeah. Phil also says Neil's wig looks like it smells like stale cigarettes and Rolling Rock.
No, it doesn't.
It definitely looks like that, though. Neil's wig looks like the kind of guy who's 30 years old, but he looks like he's 60 or 70. He had a hard life. That's what the wig looks like, Neil. Not you. Not you, Neil.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
No, the wig, Neil. The wig. All right. Which one of the two of you went first last time? I think Neil did, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Madam.
All right.
Oh, no, Madam went first.
Pardon?
I'll just go first.
Okay. What a gorgeous cover.
Nice shading.
That's not a Lady Death cover? It's Lady Death. It says it in the top corner.
Look.
Beautiful. I love that one.
Hashtag Neil's wig.
That looks like the girl with that movie Crybaby. I forget what her name is.
The girl from the movie Crybaby?
Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Uh-huh. Girl with Johnny Depp. I don't know who you're talking about. Wellbore says needs a bingo dauber and a table full of cards. Trev says, whoa. Zach gives a point to Phil for the Rolling Rock throwback. It was bugging Mike of the bunny ears. I'm guessing Phil noticed it too. She's definitely white, pale in that one.
Well, she is white.
Her name was Mona in the movie.
She was Mona in Crybaby. That's not good.
Nice
Mike wants to
shading.
know, does she have a bra on or just no nips? No, she does have a bra on. You can kind of see it. Retro Money says the face doesn't look right for some reason.
You don't look at the face.
Trev, there's the White Walker.
I love that one.
Zach.
It's a great one.
Alrighty, and Madam, the last book for the challenge.
This is the last book? Are we in the last book already?
Yeah, we're already in round 5.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta get the one I really want to show. All right, here we go.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Floating skulls.
It's not bad shading, but what's going on with the boobs?
Let's look.
The boobs don't look right.
He's just saying that because he wants you to hold it up close to the camera.
No.
Are you sure?
There's something wrong with the boobs.
Talking about Neil's cover, Callie and Jordan South says the face is not right, but who's looking at the face?
A nips are too
wait,
big,
what?
That's what it is. Look,
The
no
what?
Nipples. A nipple.
Are too big?
Be, look. Yeah. The pointing, you'll poke your eye out on those.
She'll poke your nose. Everybody's gonna be trying new things tonight. Can you poke my nose, babe?
Look, ours got a little bling on it too. Can you see the bling now?
We do see the bling, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You like the earrings? Phil says that Neil's wig reminds me I have to vacuum later today.
It needs vacuuming.
Body shaming Neil. No, I wasn't body shaming Neil. Everybody, Neil's body shaming. That's true. That's true. Mike says that he does think the proportion looks right.
No, the boobs just.
The proportions look great for someone who's had a little augmentation. I think it's okay.
No, the boobs.
They're perfect on yours, right, Neil?
Yeah, they're perfect.
Right. Neil, I don't see any nipples on yours. I find something wrong with yours now, I think.
It's a warm room.
I don't. Yeah, very warm. She just got the bath.
All right, chat. The vote is yours.
Mine.
Trev says Neil.
If I had to vote, I'd vote for Neil.
Madam says Neil.
There we go.
Yeah, we got Trev, Mike, Wellbore, Zach.
For me. Unanimous.
Busy gives me the vote, and Phil gives Madam the vote.
Yeah, but Busy is actually female, so she's not going to vote for.
Retro Money takes Fanboy Prime.
Things a man would look at.
Bigby McFly, the comic guy, takes Neil. Hey, Bigby, good to see you. Hope you're having a good Saturday.
Retro voted you.
Yes, Retro did take me. I think
Retro must like bunny ears.
I think Neil takes this round. So
I took that. So
you guys ended. You guys ended in a tie. You guys got 2 and 2. So
have to cover off.
Tiebreaker.
Right, we're gonna have a tiebreaker. So either we can go back to round 2 when I joined and I won, y'all's 2 covers there, or y'all can pick. If y'all have extra covers, a new one. You want to do a new one? Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus show. Retro Money liked the evil vibe of my cover. He was able to overlook the bunny ears.
Right, I've got one.
I got one too.
All right.
This has the perfect knit.
Madam, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go first because Neil cut in front of you last time and went first.
Fine.
So, here we go. That is a.
That's Barbie.
I don't know what it is, but it's speaking to me.
Barbie. That's not Lady Death. Her hair's too tidy.
I thought it was Power Girl at first. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
It should be like mine. It's Barbie. Barbie getting undressed, or Barbie getting dressed, or I don't know.
Evil Mike does say that Neil's wig is winning the war. Retro Money is giving the whistle.
I mean, I couldn't have long hair.
Mike likes the purple, so because we got different colors going on, Mike is gonna enjoy the purple.
You guys see that necklace is just beautiful, isn't it? Look at the necklace.
That's
What's that?
not the necklace. It's nice shading. That's some good shading.
Good. Shading.
Oh man, I'm gonna get a T-shirt made that says "Good Shading."
Hey, nice shading.
Yes. Zach likes the purple as well. So we've got.
You usually don't see Lady Death in a color, right? She's usually black and white. Barely anything at all. She's barely in a black string of something.
I think that's why I liked your cover that had the red and blue in it. Even though we were talking about digital art, there was some different colors on the cover.
I like that too for the same reason.
Perfect nipples.
And those are northward. Compass is always pointing north. So is this your cover, Neil? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
you're just trying to. That's definitely some 90s there.
She's nearly got.
That almost looks like one of. I feel like that almost looks like a cover I showed. That made me think that that was. Yeah. I would say, yeah.
Look at her face is almost.
Oh, you have that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For real. Wow.
Her mouth and her angle of her face.
Wow. Good point. I wonder if the artwork was repurposed.
Yeah, looks like someone.
Trev says that's a great cover, Neil.
There you go. Hey, I could win.
Phil says that Neil's wig looked like it's 10 minutes late for traffic court. Hashtag Neil's wig has nice shading. Hashtag Neil's wig has hashtag nice shading. All right, guys, we're about 5 minutes away from Breakfast with Brian, so we'll go ahead and vote on these last two covers. Great show, everybody. Thank you, madam, for being here. We'll just do a quick rundown while everybody votes.
Thanks
because I do want to let everybody get to. Oh, yeah. I appreciate you volunteering to be here. And like I said, you're the, other than Neil suggesting a cover batter, you're the first one that actively asked to be in here. The last time when Trev was a guest appearance, that was Neil begging for help. Yeah, I think it's unanimous. That cover spoke to a lot of people.
That's Barbie, not Lady Death.
Work phone 0524. And so here's Neil with the Lady Prime cover. So that's the original artwork, correct?
Yes,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, this is original.
And nice Neil with his own original.
Awesome shit.
Oh man. Good morning, Otaku. Good to see you.
Hey, Otaku.
Bizarbra liked Neil's this time. The line work is nice. Sorry to break the unanimous vote. No, that's all right, Busy. You vote for what you like.
No,
so.
you vote for me. Don't worry about that.
That is a big deal.
Mike says he votes on the original art. All right, and let me bring this up one more time since we're about to close out, just so you can once again promote this. All right, I'm sharing the screen with Trev on it. So, madam, you want to go ahead and let everybody know what you're doing again?
Yes, everyone, next Sunday in the morning, about 8 o'clock my time, I'm going to be live sculpting. Trev has graciously he's going to let me sculpt his face live on air. And we'll just be talking to Trev and taking comments. So I'm really excited for that, actually. That's it.
I can't. I'm trying to delete a. Hey, Sleepy Reader. Good morning. Lady Prime does bring out the bad news. She meant to put wish, but Lady Prime borrowed my phone and typed it up. Everybody wish Fanboy Prime a happy birthday. Yeah, so it is my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am a. Oh no, I did that on purpose. I didn't let everybody know. But yeah, I turned 43 today. So.
Oh, I thought it was your last.
You're such a youngin.
Well, I told Lady Prime yesterday that yesterday was my last day of my 20s, that I was turning 30 today. But yeah, I hit 43 today. So one could only wish to look as good as this guy right here. Look at Trev, man alive. That is a stud right there. But yeah.
You know how you should look at that birthday at 43 is that not everyone gets to be 43.
That's true. I like as I've gotten older and older, I'm realizing like I'm hitting these ages that are a blessing. And so I have to look at it like that because I've constantly been looking at like, man, I've lived half my life. If I live to be 86, I've lived half my life. And then what I also notice now is I'll read news stories about celebrities that pass away or just, people I grew up with and they pass away. And I'll be like, man, I'm 7 years away from that. It's scary like that. Or the opposite, like you said, it is a blessing to have reached this age. So, yeah.
I mean,
because there's so many people who didn't make it that age, So.
Yeah. I'm completely thankful to be here. I just, I don't know. I do not know how to be celebrated. Lady Prime will tell you this, that if she tries to get me gifts and tries to do things, and I'm like, no. But when it's her birthday, like I want to go all out for her. I don't know how to receive gifts. I don't know. It's a little flaw in my system. So, but Zach points out, you're 43. I'm 41. What happened to me? Zach, it's the old vintage gum. Yes, exactly, Trev. It's the gum. Chew younger gum, and it'll age you. Oh, Zach says, shouldn't that have preserved me? All right, guys, I'm going to end it because I don't want to run into Brian's time. I'm already doing that, but thank you all. I appreciate everybody for being here. It was a fantastic show. Madam, you are welcome to come on anytime in the future again. With that said, anybody, if you want to participate in a cover battle or just in our morning stream, I don't think we're going to do a cover battle next week. It'll be just a regular episode next week, but me and Neil will figure out something for a cover battle. But if you ever want to be on, just contact me on Instagram. Let me know, and we'll put something together. But thank you, everybody. And as always, I'm going to let Ollie James send us out.
Bye.
Video. Say thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Bye.
Say
Bye. See you next time.